Okay, hello YouTube. Today, we shall be taking a course together with Chaticus on understanding women's hints. I am a certified woman, and I will be here to tell you if these ones, whatever she says here, is correct or not. I will be giving you a second opinion because that is always important. All right, let's go. I'm curious what she's gonna say.
Hi YouTube, welcome back ladies and gentlemen to another class of Breeze 104. I am continuing my class because a
She's
lot
so
of people
cute.
request for more classes. You have to pee, you can go pee now while I'm clearing the board.
Oh.
Today, I'm gonna tell you guys the signs and hints that women give when they're interested in you.
Yes.
What do you think women do when they are interested in you? Chad?
Oh, Tad, what do you think women do when they're interested in you? I think they go on their phones less, which has never happened with me before.
No sex. They don't f***ing do sex right away, bitches. My guest over here is
Cute!
Mr. Pengu.
I want one.
This is going to be my temporary crush for today.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I'm gonna go through like
He
some
can be my
audio
permanent
first.
crush.
Just keep touching you. As in, like for example, if this guy
Pants
says
grab.
something, oh blah 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 blah, I'm like, oh my god, you're so funny, and then touch on the arm or something like that. That's like
Pants
the
grab.
first sign. It's like very mild, very tiny touch. Therefore, a lot of men just like don't really care for it or don't really know, but like just be aware that women, if they're not really into you at all, they wouldn't even want to touch you at all.
True.
Or if there's something on their face, instead of telling them, you just like remove it for them, like, oh, you have something on your face. That kind of stuff is obviously.
Yeah, it's like when they have some food on their face, I go yoink and I eat it.
The person is into you. Number 2.
You call that cute? She's cute. I think she's very cute. I think she's quite pretty. They just stare and get pissed when they don't get approached. Is that how it is in bars? Man, I haven't been to a bar in so long. Like 5 years, I think. God, I am out of the game. Chat, those kind of women aren't worth it. Don't play their games. Like the staring game, because the touching one is true. I find that whenever I have a crush on someone, which has been years, like in school, if I have like a boy I liked, I like touch his arm a little. Oh, that plushie. The plushie is cute. I think it's kind of cute. I don't know. It's so derpy. I think it's quite cute. Yes, go to bookstores. That's what I heard. I heard you shouldn't pick up men at the bar. You should pick up men at the grocery store, especially on a Sunday morning at around 10 a.m. because those are the gym bros who are buying food for their meal prep. Don't know if that's true or not.
If text messages continues.
Yeah,
Go to
groceries.
late night and keep talking. That obviously both of you guys are into each other.
Why are we taking dating advice from
I date more people than you. Do not confuse with that. So because I have guy friends who I've been talking to literally months. Because I replied really late, and then he also replied like late too. It's just like the conversation doesn't really end because we're like friends. We're just like checking up, like, oh yeah, so what's up, blah blah blah. That's friends. It's very important to know.
That's so hard to tell. Like even as a girl, when she described it, I'm like, how am I supposed to know if that's like, if she into me? You know what, Chat? I don't think rule number 2 applies. Okay, just don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Someone can definitely want a friendship and still text you all the time. Bookstore, yeah. That chat was so fucking based. Trust me, Chat. Trust me and her. We definitely know what we're saying.
As between if you text every day and then text constantly, like replies fast all the time, and then it goes until nighttime, that means she's into you. Okay, so don't confuse with the friendship conversation.
No. This is too hard to tell. Like, this is too hard to tell. If she's just friendly or if she likes you, this is too hard to tell. My advice is just disregard number 2 all completely. Just don't even think about it.
3. She's curious about your plan. If she's constantly asking, so what's your plan tomorrow? What are you gonna do on this weekend? She's also kind of hinting. You two ask her out as well, I think. Like, I never asked a guy, like, hey, what do you do on the weekend? Out of nowhere. So yeah, if she's curious about your plan, then highly probably that she is into you. Okay, number 4.
Wait, hold on. She's moving on so fast, Professor. Tad, what do we think? What do we think? Has anyone been asked by your girl, hey, what are you doing on the weekend? I feel like the girls that I know, at least, they never bring that up because they don't want to seem like they're too forward, you know? None of the girls I meet are ever like, hey, touch his arm. What are you doing on the weekend? It's usually like, yo, bro, what you doing on the weekend? Want to play some League? No, right? Girls never talk to. What am I then? What the fuck am I? A guy, obviously. Shut up, bro. Before I slap your face with my giant 12-inch. Respect me as a woman.
Okay.
Wait, let me rate that. I think I would say rate number 3 is legit. I would say number 1 and number 3, touching arm and asking you, what are your plans for today? What are you doing today? What are you doing later? What are you doing later? I think that's true.
Number 4, asking about personal questions, such as,
How big is your dick?
how was your childhood like?
My therapist must want a lot of sex.
Okay, then Helen, therapist is a different situation. You get detention.
A lady was asking me.
Small, leave me alone. That's hilarious. Oh my god. It's also how a good friend of the opposite sex acts. Exactly, Captain. I completely agree. I think a lot of these pointers are going to be depending on how it's delivered and if they're all happening simultaneously. You know what I mean? Pretty average. That's funny. Oh.
My ATM personal identification number last night. Do I have a shot?
She's so pretty when she smiles.
No, don't give it to them. Because they might want to scam you, okay?
She's after that gold, bro. She's not after you. She a gold digger.
Tell you guys about everything.
Asking you for your ATM PIN number.
Okay. Like there were a situation like Facebook, blah 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 message, and then they flirt you and blah 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 blah. And then like, oh, I want to go see you, but I don't have money. Can you send it to my bank account? That kind of shit. Don't fall for it. But anyway, asking
people do that. Wait, people do that? You can do that? Have I been just living life as a woman on hard mode? I didn't know you could be like, hey, Will, I want to see you. You want to buy my plane ticket? What the fuck? You could do that?
Your personal questions, not that personal, but personal questions such as, how was your life before?
How big is your dick? Do you like pegging?
That kind of stuff. No, you don't ask how big your cock is.
Oh.
You don't ask that kind of stuff.
I'm sorry.
She wants to know about you more, right?
What?
She's asking the question, which means she's obviously into you. Because if she's not into you, why would she ask that kind of question? Number 5.
I don't know. I ask people stupid questions because I'm a nosy bitch. I don't know. I ask guy friends, like, you know, how's your mental state? Yo, like, tell me, like, let's have a heart-to-heart because I'm nosy. And I want to make sure they're okay. I don't know. I would say disregard number 4. But she might just be fishing for information to crack your password on your laptop. You never know. Nosy bitch notes. Please. Oh no. Sending colon 3 to people is a sign. Wondering how warehouse works. You guys are never going to let me live that down, okay? It was one time. And also recently a client emailed me. He didn't use colon 3 in his professional email, but he put down LOL capitalized with a period. It's okay. It was one time I sent a professional email with colon 3 in it, please. It was one time. Let it die, guys. Let it die, or the next one to die will be you.
This is very, very good sign, okay? Women touch their phone all the time. I touch my phone all the time. Everybody touches their phone all the time. But if I'm actually into the guy, then I don't really touch my phone. I just focus on the person. Probably same with men too. Especially nowadays when people are so obsessed with social media. If they don't watch their phone while they're with you, then that's like 99% she's into you. If her phone battery is dead, that doesn't count. But 99% time, if she has her phone batteries and she's just hanging out with you all the time, she's just looking at you, focusing on you, you know, not looking at her phone, then she's into you, you can ask her out. Okay.
Do we agree? This is a person thing. Yeah, I think it just depends on how addicted someone is to their phone. I've had like girlfriends at like girls' night out, like at a sleepover, where everyone would be on their phones. Like nobody would be gossiping or texting or watching a movie or talking about boys. Everyone's on their phone. That's just how they act. I don't think it necessarily means that she's like, you know, hard eyes, ooh. I had this one bad date, saved up a few paychecks for a nice restaurant. That's so nice. She was rude to the waitstaff, no freaking table manners, started flirting with dudes at the bar. No. Wait, was that a first date? No, I'm so sorry. Unlucky. If she's a VTuber, that's a Shut the fuck up. You're a VTuber mod.
Number 6. She copies you, like what you say and do. If she does this, she's also into you. For example, let's say the guy I like is using "oh Lord" all the time. Then I might be using "oh Lord" or something like that. Also,
oh,
I
Lord.
think it's like if I spend a lot of times together with the person, then I automatically do that though. So it doesn't mean that I like them. So it's not always 100% the case. But if she copies what you do, that's a little bit of a flattery. So for example, like you say,
"Oh
right,
Lord."
right. Yeah, you're right. If you say right 2 times, and all of a sudden she never did it, and then she all of a sudden say, yeah, right. So yeah, I think it works both ways.
50% of the time, girl, that is not a high rate. Flashback to when we played King of the Castle, and I lost the whole fucking game because of a 50% dice roll. God damn it. I think so far, out of all of the pointers she said, I would really only agree with the first one where she touches you. Because I don't want people touching me. Like, even at TwitchCon, I was telling people, like, no hugs. Like, sorry, I'm very, like, I don't want people near me unless I really like them. Because I've had friendships where I start copying what they say. Because I really like them and I pay attention to my friends. I'll end up picking up their mannerism. Not necessarily,
but not
like...
always. But number 7, if it looks like her friends know about you.
Oh, this is so true!
She's talking about you all the time to her friends.
This is so true.
Yeah. Oh my god, I met this guy the other night. She's so cute.
Yeah.
Oh my god, really? So what's happening? Oh yeah, I think we've been talking a little bit, and then he said this is the sweetest thing.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, really? Oh my god, you should.
That's so cute. That's so cute.
No, that'd be so good. Actual conversation that I had with
Actual conversation. I hate this one so much. What, the friends? Friends knowing about you? Really? She is bad at giving advice. She's trying her best, guys. She's trying her best. Yeah, I think if her friends know a little about you, you have been talked about at some point in girl talks in the group chat. And if you find out that you have a nickname, you have a code name, you've definitely been talked about. Someone in that group likes you. Mm-hmm.
Her friends know about you, then she's 100% into you. Oh my god, I've heard so much about you. Even though you've never met, you've heard a lot about me. There is a situation, maybe she might have talked about you because you were being creepy. Because women also do talk about this. Like, this guy's literally the creepiest guy I've ever met. Like, he does this. Oh my god, he's so weird. We have that kind of conversation too. But it's like, hi. Yeah. Oh, nice to meet you. You're a creep, maybe. You know, if it's obvious uncomfortableness showing on her face, then that's probably not a good
I
sign.
don't think
Okay,
so. I don't think so. I don't know about that one. But yeah. If the friends are like, oh yeah, I've heard a lot about you. Nice to meet you. You're in. You're so in.
If she's trying new stuff that you like to share interests, not sex. For example, if the guy that
She knew exactly what chat was going to say. She likes me. She spit me in the face at our first meeting. Are you talking about me? I didn't spit on you the first time. I spat on you when you subbed, which was not the first time. I think. Damn. I really spit at people the first time they come into chat? Yo.
I have crush on says rock climbing, like bouldering. If I really like them, then I'll be like, oh really? I want to try too. I'm really bad at it, but I want to try too. Or playing game. It's a good example. I play games. I play like League of Legends. Oh my god, I've never played it.
I told you.
Try it. Trying new stuff that she's never done, but she's doing it for you to share interest. Then obviously she's into you. If you're
not that obvious, but I think I agree. I think this isn't really just for women though. Dudes do this too. Dudes do this too. I've had people in the past watch my favorite TV show, and my favorite TV show was literally like 60 hours of runtime. And they would finish it in a week just so we can have something to talk about. I think it's just people. When people like you, they put in the effort, you know?
Conversation, and then you're like, yeah, I'm into gaming. And she's like, you're into gaming? Oh, I never play games. She's probably not really into you.
Also, she's rude. Who speaks like that? Oh, you like this thing? Ugh, it's so lame. Oh, that's so mean. That's so mean.
Compliments you a lot. Obvious. Let's say you're driving, and then she's like, oh my god, you drive so well. Or
who says that?
Great. Or you just say random shit, and then she say, oh my god,
your dick is so big. Sad. Does she like me if she tells me my dick is big?
You're so smart. Into you. Like, for example, you open the water bottle for her. Oh my god, you're so strong. She's into you. Number 10.
That's like cringe flirting. Hey, you breathe so well. Wow, the way your nostrils flare. Ooh. Yo. Now I know you like. Oh no. Okay. The whole like, oh, you're so strong. That is flirting, but I feel like it's just so over the top. You know what I mean? Okay, here's a hint. If she's not going to talk about this, I will. Maybe she'll talk about it in number 10, but there's only 10 points, right? But anyway, if she asks you for help with the smallest things while you're around, I think she likes you. Like, we'll open a water bottle or like move something that's not even heavy. I think she likes you. I think so. It's like a pretty common tactic.
Number 10. She uses your name when calling you. If she's called you like...
What? Yo, Chad, no shit. What? What? Does that mean I have a crush on everybody? Fuck. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to lead you guys on. Oh no. I didn't know calling your name was me saying I love you. If a woman goes like, oh, like, can you help me carry this like one grocery bag containing 3 apples from the car? Can you open this pickle jar? It's so stuck. Oh, are you going to like Starbucks? Like, can you grab me this? Like, whatever. She just wants you to do stuff for her. Like, she wants to feel like a princess. That's definitely a key thing. I've seen this in every girl I've met. They start asking for favors on like appealing to, you know, the strong man inside. Cringe. Oh god, let's move on.
Hey, what's up? Yo, bitch.
Hi, Earth.
Like, she's not really into you, but like, for example, let's say this guy's showing.
Can you give me 50 bucks? That's not what I meant.
But then, if we're friends and if I'm not into him, I'll be like, yo. I mean, if she's like just talking to you and then just keep saying like, calling your name. Hi, Johnny. Or like, okay, Johnny, what do you think about this? Really? Johnny, you're so funny. Like, that kind of shit is like keep calling your name. Into you. 11. If she worries.
Okay, before we move on, I know there is psychology where if people like getting called by their name. It's like, even if it's subconscious, people will like you more if you call them by their name more in conversations. I know that's like a psychology thing, but I don't know if this is necessarily true. Like number 10.
11. if she worries about you, just like in general, like, hey, I'm gonna do bungee jumping, be careful, like when you're doing it.
That's just
Same as
polite.
men too. Yeah, if a man or woman, or if they're worried about you, then yeah, like, you know, both means like they like each other, right? Women naturally have a maternal instinct. They like to care about you, you know, worries about you.
Don't tell me what to do.
Maternal
I'll die if I want
she
to.
likes you, and then she's kind of like acting like your mom a little bit, I think that's also a good sign that she could be into you a little bit. Men also have this kind of instinct. If you like a woman, you want to protect her, right? Same thing for
Is that
women.
true?
They have maternal instinct, and then because of that, if they like you, then they would naturally worry about you more. It's not really mommy daddy kind of stuff. It's just like instinct kind of stuff. Okay.
I think that's just, I care about my friends. Like I'm gonna tell them to be careful. I don't know about this one, yeah. When she said, oh, when people like tell each other to be careful, it means they probably like each other. I think what she means in that one, that's a platonic like. Whereas I think everybody's here to understand romantic like. So a lot of these are just kind of general, like, oh, she likes you as a person, but maybe not as a man. You guys are not understanding. Like, we don't ask for favors pertaining to money. We ask for favors pertaining to physical activity. Not sex. Stop it. But, like, oh, help me carry this. Help me get my bag. It's so heavy. Like, I can't do this. I can't do that. When, like, we can single-handedly raise a sofa up from the ground. Like, but we act, like, kind of weakish in front of the dude that we like. Yo, stop sexy in chat. Hi, Xilo-sama.
Okay, 12. You make stupid dumbass joke, and she's like, you're so stupid. No, you silly. Okay, like for example, when I don't like the person, and then it makes a weird joke. Oh, yeah. Ew. If I like the person, you're silly. You see? If she's laughing and smiling all the time, she laughs at every joke you make, highly possibly that she likes you.
This is the kind of advice that leads to a lot of guys on the internet going, I thought she liked me, but when I asked her out, she called me creepy.
Highly possibly, but not all the time, because some women are kind of like tsundere, or like they don't want to show that they like you. Some women actually might act more cold towards you. If she's like particularly kind of into you, this is complicated, but she might also be into you. There could be some type of
How do
person
you
who
know?
doesn't want to show their emotions at all. Protective mechanism, so they might just be like, what are you talking about? And then they might particularly act
no,
like
disregard this
you,
point,
but then
chat.
they actually like you. There are situations like that. Every person is different.
This is why we
Okay,
don't
13.
get it. You have to disregard this one. Number 12
If
is not good.
she's talking about her life story, I don't really share my
She's just
personal
trauma
life
dumping.
story with
She's just
people.
trauma dumping.
I don't do that. But if I like the person, I want to know more about the person, and then I feel like if I open up first, then the other person will open up too. If you share her life story, something like that, that means she's interested in you, because she also wants you to share about your life story as well.
Not
You share it with us,
always.
because I'm a yapper, I'm a streamer, bro.
Not always. Although I have to say, I think I am aware that psychologically that girls communicate differently than guys' communication. Like the way guys talk to each other versus the way girls talk to each other is very different. I think that's why a lot of times you see like couples have communication issues. And I know with girls, like whenever we share something, we do expect the other person to share something in return. Whereas I think dudes are just like, oh, that's cool. I gotta go play some COD. That's just like, I think that's just the way we're raised.
Dreamer, bro. Number 14. She keeps asking your help opening
Yes!
up water
Yes!
bottle. Can't
Yes!
reach, too short.
Yes.
Keep asking about like small, tiny help.
Listen.
That's because she wants to activate men's protective instinct. She needs help. I should help her. I should protect her. You know, before dating stage, you know, if she's like, can you do this for me? Like that kind of stuff.
So many
Yes.
customers want
Yes,
sex with me
100%.
when they can't reach
You
the
work
top shelf.
there. How many? You're more than detention. You're suspended. Okay, like that's a woman's way of flirting with you. Can you zip this up for me?
No, that's too close. That's a little too much. Nothing to do with me being 6'4". Okay, that's a little bit harder to tell. That's a little harder to tell. Old people apply to this rule a little much. What? I'm not old.
Trying to be cutesy, trying to get a little
I'm
bit
cute.
of help, trying to
I'm
be
demure.
interacting with you more. That's like that
Right.
could be the way of flirting. 15. This is very good hint, actually. If she remembers things that you said, then it's good. Like, for example, let's say you talk about how you like to eat cheesecake. That's like months ago. And then you went to cafe and then like, oh, you should order cheesecake. You said you like cheesecake. Did I tell you before? Yeah, you told me before. If she remembers that kind of stuff, then obviously she's into you. Otherwise, she wouldn't really remember.
I would agree. I have really bad memory. If I take the extra effort to remember what someone likes, it's because I care about them. Yeah, this is also just good practice. Exactly. Yeah, you should remember everything. Like, if someone takes the time to remember what I like and don't like, that's like a big bonus point. You know, like they're showing me goodwill and care and effort. That's like super cool. That's very sweet. I think chat is devolving into anarchy.
Number 16. Oh, okay, this is true. This is body language. Very important. Our body moves leaning towards you, talking like this, versus talking like this. Uh-huh. Yeah. Leaning towards you. You see the difference? Because she
can't lean on
basically
this
wants to
model.
be closer to you. Leaning towards you and listening to you like this, she's more comfortable with you as well. I don't want you to be alone forever. That's the reason why I'm giving you guys these tips, Alex. Yeah,
Yeah,
if she's not
Alex.
into you, she'd be like far away and then just talking to you like at this distance.
But-
Important.
Okay. Birthdays. Yeah, I have to put everything into my calendar. Body language is very good. So what I think she's going over some good stuff, but I think a lot of this can be faked. I think what you should really look for if you want to know is subconscious indicators, which body language is a really big one. Memory is a really big one.
This is fact. It means she's focused on you. 17. Messing with hair. Kind of like keep checking her. I do this all the time because I'm a streamer. I want to look good, presentable on stream. So I always like touch my hair, poop powder. For me, in my case, I
Put powder. I thought she said poop powder, like poop powder. Damn, you poop powder on stream. That's crazy. Which stream I want to see?
mess with my hair all the time. I think this is like 60-70%. It depends on the person. But if she's like keep checking her out and then messing with her hair, like, you know, because she likes you, she wants to look good to you, so she become a little bit more insecure when she's with you. So she's keep like making sure the hair looks good, making sure like her face looks good. Yeah, so
I don't think this is true. A lot of this stuff I feel like are like seduction tactics. Dude, this is like taking she's doing her best, but it feels like this is the equivalent of listening to pickup lines from those alpha podcasts. I don't think these are right. A lot of these are like what you hear as like how to seduce men. Play with your hair, flip your hair in front of him. Like, not necessarily a genuine sign that someone likes.
if she's keep doing that, then obviously it's kind of like a sign that she's into you, I guess. Twirling and flipping. Number 18. If she sends cute selfies, what if she sent nudes? Then she's obviously into you. But
Chat, is she into me if she sends me a picture of her dick? Like, do you think she likes me, or is she just being polite because she's Canadian? Yeah, meanwhile, the man is just like, yo, is your scalp itchy? Maybe you should go take a shower, stinky.
also, I personally think sending nudes to anybody is stupid and weird. Like, for example, what are you doing right now? Drinking water.
This photo!
That kind of shit. It's kind of silly, but it's cute. So, yeah, if
It depends. If you get any kind of selfies, you're either in or you're friend zoned AF. But the thing is, like, when I was in school, everybody used Snapchat. So you would just, like, take selfies. That's just normal. But I guess I would put in a lot more effort to, like, take a selfie for a guy I liked, as opposed to, like, for my bestie. I'll just show her feet. Little did I know, that's what I should have been doing with the dude. Damn it. I have no memory of my past life where I had a girlfriend. Hello, Lucan. See, men are summoned when you mention feet. If there's any girl, any sisters out there who are wondering, oh, I don't know if my crush likes me, send him a photo of your toes. You can thank me at your wedding speech.
they send cute selfies to you, good sign. Very good sign.
Good sign.
Number 19. If she reschedules our plans to hang out a date with you, let's say you say, okay, what do you do on Saturday? Do you want to do something together? And then let's say she already had like appointment, and then she would reschedule. But you won't really know unless she tells you. Unless she's like, oh, I think I have plans on Saturday, but you know what? Let's do it. I'm gonna see if I can change it. If she tells you like that, then obviously she's into you. First of all, she wouldn't come out and hang out with you if she wasn't really into you to begin with. In my case, I don't tell. I do reschedule, but I don't tell. So it's hard.
How many tips? We're almost done. Just 2 more minutes. So probably like 3 more. Too wishy-washy. To me, if somebody like reschedules, I guess this is women's hints, not really men's hints, but to me, if a man reschedules, I actually don't like that. I don't like it when people like change all their plans for one person. I like it when people can retain some individuality, where they're like, oh, I'm busy, but how about this other time? I would appreciate that. But imagine if I went back on like Hinge or Bumble or whatever the kids use these days, Grinder. Imagine if I went on Grinder and then someone was like, hey, you wanna meet up at like Monday at this time, like 8 p.m. EST. I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, of course, like let me just cancel my stream. Nah, bitch, find another time. I'm busy.
Obviously, she's into you. Now, last but not least,
oh, last one,
gentlemen, this is my way of flirting. And then if guys
why is she just outing herself?
are also kind of like very good at catching, this works all the time. Making eye contact. You don't stare at them all the time like this. No, it's not like that. What you do is like you make an eye contact.
Can we get some staring emotes?
But no, it's not like that. What you do is like you make an eye contact, right? But when they also look at you, you like kind of look away, and then you do your stuff, and then also make eye contact. It's like very split-second eye contact. If this happens constantly, it means she's into you. And then I know because whenever as I said, I'm not really good at going and asking people out if I like them or if I find them attractive. But what I do is I make eye contact. Then after 3 or 4 times of eye contact, they would come over to me, and then they'll be like,
wait, is this what you guys said at the beginning of the video where someone was like, they just stare at you and they get upset when you don't approach them? Is this it?
So, what are you doing? Like, blah, blah, blah. And then they would talk and they would ask my Instagram or my number. Works like a charm. A lot of women use this as a flirting option.
Really?
If you catch her, like, looking at you multiple times, then go and ask her number. I was at this bar and then the bartender was cute. And then we made split eye contact multiple seconds. The bartender came over to me and then offered me free drink, asked for my number.
Oh.
What I'm saying is, like, it works.
I think that only works if you're attractive, girl.
The sign that women give. So, ladies and gentlemen, this was last, but yeah, there were so many hints that women give, and then
okay, all right, we'll let her finish. But I think out of all the tips she give, I can concur with like 3, where she touches you, where she asks you for like small favors, physical favors, or if her friends know about you. The rest are all kind of up in the air. Unblinking eye contact. That's just creepy. The frog in the pond staring into my eyes was into me. Do you know if the frog was woman, by the way? This is for women's hint. You have to go back to the frog and see if they're female or male. Only works if the guy has self-confidence too. Yeah, I guess so.
This would be so useful to you guys if you
so
keep
useful
these in mind to know if women likes you or not.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jinny. I'm gonna ask my optician for her number.
I repeated this multiple times. If they're doing a service because you're paying them, that's not a... What is wrong with you guys? I think... Alright, ladies and gentlemen, good job. Class dismissed.
Okay. All right. I mean,